Welcome, everyone, and thank you for joining us for this virtual campaign. We're here to share the lives, achievements, and the legacies of the most influential figures in this anarchist campaign.
Right. These candidates Emma Goldman, Voltaire de Cleyre, Benjamin Tucker, Pierre Joseph Proudhon, and Mikhail Bakunin challenged societal norms, fought for freedom, and laid the foundation for anarchist thought.
Each of these candidates made significant contribution to political theory, labor rights, women's liberation, and the border fight against oppression. Their stories are not just about philosophy, they're about actions and their resilience.
We'll walk through their backgrounds, their groundbreaking ideas, and the impact they've had on movements for societal justice around the world.
So let's dive in and hear the lives of these remarkable candidates who dared to dream for more freer and fairer society.
Before we begin, we all should know first what do we mean by anarchism? JM, mind helping us explain what anarchism is?
Sure, Tristan, when we say anarchism is the belief in a society without a ruler or government, where people organize themselves through cooperation and mutual help.
Ah, so that's what it means. Thank you, JM.
You're very much welcome, Tristan. Now that we know what anarchism means, let's now move on to the platforms that our candidates have prepared for us today.
You're right about that, JM. Now, for our first platform, it is entitled Free Speech Defend Unrestricted Freedom of Expression. Free speech means everyone can share their ideas and opinions without fear, even if others don't agree.
Next is women's rights, advanced gender equality, and productive freedom. This means ensuring fairness between men and women in all areas of life, giving women the ability to make their own choices about their bodies and health, including decisions about having children.
Economic justice. Promote worker self-management and abolish wage exploitation. Economic justice means giving workers more control over their work and ending unfair pay or treatment.
Next we have here is anti-militarism. Oppose war and compulsory military service. It's believed that war causes unnecessary suffering, harm, and destruction, that instead of fighting, we should focus on peaceful ways to solve problems.
Online forums. Spaces for discussions on anarchism and community empowerment. Online forums are places on the internet where people can come together to talk about anarchism and how communities can work together to create positive change. These forums allow people to share ideas, ask questions, and learn from each other about how to live without unfair rules or authorities.
Next, Open Collective, a transparent platform for collective fundraising and resource sharing. It is an online platform where people can work together and raise money and share resources for common goals.
The SIDM, a platform for community decisions and proposals. It is an online tool that helps communities make decisions together. It allows people to share ideas, create proposals, and vote on what they think is best for the group.
Voluntary cooperation. Voluntary cooperation means that people could organize themselves and engage in trade and social interactions without the need of government intervention, promoting a free market based on mutual consent.
Influence of classical economics means how the basic ideas from early economics shape how we understand money, trade, and business today.
Lastly, decentralized system, tool for group decision using blockchain. Decentralized systems are online tools that use blockchain technologies to help groups make decisions better and together.
And there we have it.
Their ideas and commitments provide a clear glimpse into the future they aim to build.
It's now up to us to reflect on these proposals and consider how they align with our values and the progress we want to see.
Yes. Now that we're done talking about the platforms, why not talk about the candidates we have here for today? Tristan, would you mind introducing us the first candidate we have here?
Sure, we have our first candidate here, Emma Goldman. Right here, here. Emma Goldman was a prominent anarchism known for her passionate activism, writing, and public speaking. Here are some of her achievements: advocacy for free speech. A staunch defender of freedom of expression, Goldman opposed censorship and encouraged open discussion on controversial topics. Labor rights activism actively supported workers' movements and organized labor, emphasizing the importance of direct action and autonomy.
Next, we have here Voltaire Declare, an influential American anarchist, poet, and advocate for freedom. Voltaire Declare championed women's equality, labor rights, and an anarchism without adjective philosophy. Raised in a strict Catholic convent school, but rejected organized religion in her youth. Her achievements are advocate for anarchism without adjective. She promoted a flexible, inclusive approach to anarchism. Next is women's liberation advocate. She championed gender equality and women's rights. Next, labor and economic justice. She supported workers' rights and fair economic system. Next, we have Pierre-Joseph Proudhon. Pierre-Joseph Proudhon was a French libertarian, socialist, and journalist, considered one of the founding figures of anarchism. And here are his achievements. First is founding anarchism, known for coining the phrase property is theft in his 1840 work, What is Property? Next is development of mutualism. He is an advocate for cooperative economic system based on reciprocity and mutual aid. Lastly, influence on labor movement. Proudhon's ideas inspired generations of labor activism.
And finally, Mikhail Bakunin. Bakunin was a revolutionary socialist, social anarchist, and collectivist anarchist. He grew up on a family estate in Paramokino, Russia. His early studies in Moscow and Berlin led him to Paris, where his revolutionary activism took root. Here are some of his achievements. Labor right activism. A key figure in anarchism, Bakunin opposed Marxism and the concept of a dictatorship of the proletariat. Revolutionary activities played a central role in promoting anarchies, revolts, and insurrections across Europe. Anti-war efforts advocated for revolutionary movements over nationalism, opposing imperial wars and state oppression.
And there we have it. Thank you, Tristan, for introducing to us our last candidate for this day.
You're very welcome, JM. Their ideas and visions reflect their commitment to bringing positive change and addressing the issues that matter most to our community.
Yes, you're right about that, Tristan. Now, it's time for us to carefully consider what each candidate has shared and think about how their plans aligned with the future we want to see.
And remember, Your involvement and voice are crucial in shaping that future. Let's stay engaged, informed, and take an active role in this important process.
Yes. So, thank you, and let's continue working together to create a stronger and better community for all of us. Thank you.